Yeah, doing everything.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christine Gritman. Welcome to Social. I do this show every Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time, where I talk with somebody about social media. And today I have two somebodies. The somebodies are Julie Riley, who is there right now, and Jen Cole, who's joining us shortly from Depict Media in Wichita, Kansas. Hey, Julie.
Hey.
Hey. So I met Jen and Julie at Social Media Marketing World, which anyone who follows anything I'm doing knows I'm kind of obsessed with. And Jen and Julie are out in Wichita, Kansas, and they do something pretty similar to what I do. I mean, they're all about the local love and the digital marketing. Hi, Jen. How you doing?
Hey, I'm wonderful. How's everybody?
Good. So first, tell me a little bit about Depict Media. Tell me about what you do and who you help and with what.
Yeah, so do you want to start?
You bet.
I'll kind of jump in.
Okay, so one of the things that we first and foremost love to do is we love to teach people how to effectively run their own social media strategies and build loyal and engaged communities that are focused around building people up, empowering the brand itself, empowering the customers and the consumers. Whether they're potential or current or even past, like continue to cultivate those clients that you've already had, you've graduated them, but you maybe want to keep engaging with them for future things. I mean, it's very much like having any other human relationship. And I think that that's something that gets forgotten when it comes to social media marketing itself. But we also do management too. So we have a couple of bigger clients that we take on the whole gamut for them.
Yeah.
Basically all of the marketing for one in particular. And then we like to sponsor events and spread all the social love all over the place, and definitely love Wichita.
Yes.
I love that. And you guys also do some work with Social Media Examiner, which is based in San Diego, but you've got like a little Wichita satellite there.
We
Definitely.
do. There are quite a few of us that are employed by Social Media Examiner here in Wichita. 4 employees.
Yeah, we have 4 here in Wichita. We have Phil Mershon, who is director of events. He lives literally a mile from me and not far from our office here. And then we have Julie Riley.
Yes.
She helps with community management. We have me, community manager for Social Media Examiner. And then we also have David Bisek, and he's in charge. Well, he helps very much with gathering sponsorships and things like that. And so it's quite the team we have here. It's exciting.
Awesome. And I'm going to head out to Wichita myself one of these days and come join you live at your local brewery.
Yes,
awesome.
Indeed. The Hopping Gnome. This week it's all about Gnome Court Advantage.
Yeah.
Gnome Court Advantage. Tell us about that. What does that mean?
Well, this week we happen to be one of the host cities for the NCAA tournament. So we had KU and Michigan, NC State,
San Diego.
Yeah. So we have quite a few teams that are here representing the NCAA. What Hopping Gnome did was they created 3 different shirts for our 3 Kansas teams. We have the black and yellow, which Jen is representing,
Shockers.
Which is for the Wichita State Shockers. They have a blue and white, which I wore yesterday, which is for KU, University of Kansas. And then they have a purple and white for K-State. And so that way they had all 3 of our Kansas teams represented.
I love that. That's so great that the town just like comes together and capitalizes on something like that. Because that's something a lot of businesses don't think of doing necessarily. You know, something comes to your town, something comes to your city. You know, how can businesses really use social media, digital marketing, all of that to capitalize on that and to get some attention for that?
Yeah. And it has been, this city went bananas.
Bananas.
It's so much fun to watch.
Oh gosh, that's great.
There are pop-up tents and pop-up bars. We have
it's insane here.
Our friend Crystal, who owns Exclusive Events, built 4 bars specifically for these 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And they will go away on
crazy.
Sunday. But they were 4 bars that were built from scratch just for this.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I love that. And how are these businesses who are doing things like pop-up bars and all that, how are they getting the word out? Is it just there's sufficient crowd that it'll just come, or are they doing anything to publicize?
You know, I think it's a little of both.
Yeah.
There is definitely the sufficient crowd. So the locations of them are across the street from the arena.
Oh, yeah.
So literally as people are walking in and out of the arena, they're going to see all the madness. So that is definitely helping. The city did a lot to talk about it, to really bring awareness to what was happening. So
That's huge.
A lot of social engagement. They're really did a wonderful job of promoting it on Facebook, on Instagram. It's just been wonderful to
Visit
see.
Wichita is our kind of visitors bureau, and they pulled out all the stops and really made it a big welcome.
Yeah. I love that. That's a fantastic thing. And really more places should be able to take advantage of real life opportunities to engage with their business. So I want to talk to you about some of the stuff that you do in order to help businesses. Like you said, you help them build their communities and help them build those fan bases. So what are some ways that you help businesses to do that?
Well, one client in particular is doing a wonderful job of this right now. She's in the very beginning of it, but actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about her right now. It's actually what we're sipping on today, Jenny Dawn Cellars wine.
Nice.
This is a client of ours.
I should have brought my wine. Oh, well. I got some
we're sipping away.
I'm double fisting, wine and coffee.
She's doing wine and coffee. I have sufficiently switched to wine. This is wine in my mug, guys.
Nice. I should put wine in this, but.
So she's making this wine label. She's going to open the very first urban winery in Wichita's first urban winery in downtown Wichita in April of next year at Union Station, which is an icon in our city, like it is in basically any other city, you know. But every third Thursday through the year of 2018, she has a devoted group of people that we meet every third Thursday, and she teaches about a different wine region. So we did France in January and February. Last night, we just did Italy. We tried 5 Italian wines, and then of course, the last wine that we tried last night was, a Jenny Dawn Cellars Cab Sav. But it's so fun because this group is, I've watched them from the beginning where things are kind of awkward. Nobody really knows each other. Last night was our third time to meet. And, I'm there helping with social media and photography and a lot of other things. Customer service, right? So, but it's so fun to watch that specific community grow and become more comfortable with each other. We've started a Facebook group for them alone exclusively. And so that is the kind of stuff that we are trying to teach, like really coming together over a brand. It's fascinating.
Transitioning the online to the offline.
Exactly.
Keeping the engagement online with the group, but meeting in person. So building that human-to-human contact so it's not always a screen and digital.
And that is an incredible thing that she's doing that much earlier before her business even opens. It's amazing that she's doing that. That's brilliant. So how did people really find out about it? I mean, I know on social media, but
we have, let me show you.
Ooh.
She's going to reach back and grab.
We're going to grab this piece. So there was definitely some print marketing that went on, but we pushed this all over Twitter, on Facebook, all over the place. And so we have the schedule here. We have what it includes. And it included some swag too, which is also helpful, like T-shirts and wine glasses and stickers and pens and things. And of course, a discount on Jenny Dawn Cellars wine. So this is the beautiful wine glass that everybody got as participants in Winecation. So pretty. Her brand is absolutely beautiful. And it's such a fun thing to do. We love wine. Our brand as the Quick Media is centered around beverages.
Yes. Nice. Whether it's coffee or wine or beer.
God knows what. We have so many of these that we are affiliated with, and it's so much fun for us. Because we genuinely love it.
Talk about the way that you have incorporated those local businesses into your brand strategy, because I think that's a great thing that you guys do in partnership.
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. It's been fun. We were lucky enough to have a contact that Jen had actually previous to us merging and becoming to Pick Media. Brock Mellinger.
Yeah, our wine guy.
He's our wine guy.
We love Brock.
And he said, hey, I want to sponsor your Wednesday show and get you guys some wine. And so they made that happen.
He brings it by the crate. Like, he'll just fill us up with 2 months worth of wine for our Wednesday Facebook Live show. And then we're good. And we do just like what we did. We show what we're sipping. We try to pronounce it, especially if we can't.
Some of them are, off the wall pronunciations.
Just weird. Yeah.
Nitro Joe's are our local coffee guys that they are our cold brew. So good. And it's amazing. And they wanted to provide us with some coffee. They actually didn't provide it to us with the intention of a sponsorship.
Nope.
But we decided we wanted to give the love back to them.
Yes.
And so that's when we created our Monday show that's in our Facebook group, Sip with Depict, to give them back some love and really talk about Nitro Joe's. So it is our Fueled by Nitro Monday morning show.
But it's only in our Facebook group.
Yes.
So that we are giving special attention to our Facebook group, who we love so very much.
So that's not on your regular page. That's on your Facebook group specifically.
Exactly.
Into your group. Can you talk about that, about the idea of giving value in a group? Because I think groups are things where suddenly they've cropped up all over the place, but people aren't necessarily sure how to do a group well.
Right. And they take some time. They take some love. It's a matter of, it's so easy to get busy within your week and within your day and then go, oh my gosh, we haven't put anything in the group.
Yeah.
So that's where having a standing, especially a Monday show, helps us at least be in there. We're checking in. We're talking to our group. We're asking for them. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what your wins are this week.
How can we help you?
Yeah. What can we do to give you some feedback and give you some ideas? So really, again, creating that conversation and just taking it from being a little less professional off of our business page and just more, let's talk.
Just laid back, hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's okay.
And is that group specifically clients, or is it just kind of playing for the brand?
It's everyone. We have chosen the people that are the most engaged with the brand, or some of the stuff that we do around Wichita, or people, like you, who we just really, really like to engage with. And we're like, come be a part of this group over here. And where we hug each other and support each other all the time. So that's really it. We just want to cultivate empowerment.
We haven't encountered anyone that we needed to turn away yet.
No.
So, we don't have it flooding with, crazy, awkward people who really just have nothing to talk about that are there for trolls, because every part of the internet gets them.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if people love you. They're definitely going to have your haters. Everyone wants you should want to have haters.
Hug them.
Hug them.
Hug your haters.
Yeah.
So we've been lucky enough that we haven't had anything crazy yet. I'm sure at some point as it grows, it's inevitable. It will happen.
But we'll love them too.
Yeah.
But how do you decide what goes in the group and what goes on your brand page?
That's a good question. So really, I guess the more casual, we do a lot of just checking in and, hey, did you know, that kind of stuff in our group. And on our page, it's basically, we have quite the cadence to our Facebook page, simply because it's Facebook Live on Wednesday, it's Facebook Live on Friday, it's promoting Facebook Live on Tuesday and Thursday, and on Monday, I don't even think that we post on Mondays.
No, we generally don't. The only other thing I think really is either our events that we're a part of or events in the community that we're sharing
to the page.
We love the fact that Facebook has made it to where you can go to an event that somebody else has created and share it, not just as a shared post, but shared in your event list.
Yeah.
So we make sure that we have those events that we're a part of in our community shared to our page.
That is awesome. Do you guys ever do your own events, especially like with your group?
We've had our ribbon cutting, and that was our own event that we had, which was so much fun. We have been fortunate enough, I think, to be able to be a part of so many other events that we have not hosted any others of our own, other than other committees that we're a part of.
Right. So we are organizers for 1 Million Cups in Wichita, and we're also part of the leadership for Digital Wichita. We bring speakers to town to also help our community learn even more, the things that we're not necessarily focused on. We bring in, the experts to town, and we have them available for a day or a half a day or whatever to teach Wichita and the surrounding areas things that we don't necessarily
we've had,
they're not our expertise.
We've had Mark Schaefer in.
Wow.
Marcus Sheridan.
Yeah.
We have Duncan Wardle coming up.
We had Jeff C.
We had Jeff C. So we've been able to bring some really awesome speakers, and we actually, after this, we'll be heading to a planning committee lunch for
meeting.
Social Media Day.
Yes.
So we're gonna meet and talk about that and who we're bringing.
Yeah,
That is so fantastic. Now, are there people near you who are in the same space who you're partnering with on these things, or are you kind of the main game in town?
Oh, well, there are definitely some other social media people in town that do this. Mm-hmm. It's never been a sense of competition. That's one of the things that I love about Wichita and this community, is this community really embraces the collaboration.
Collaboration is so important.
It is.
We have quite a few that we will sit down and just bounce ideas off of.
Oh, yeah. Jennifer Herring of Slated Social. Yes. She's part of the Social Media Examiner Society. And she happens to also live in Wichita. She went out on her own recently, like in the last few months. And we see her every Wednesday at One Million Cups. We have lunch with her sometimes. It's just kind of fun, like, to be able to relate to somebody professionally, because a lot of the time as social media professionals, we're siloed. People don't get it. They think we play on Facebook all day.
And they think we're slightly crazy.
And they think we're crazy.
So it's nice when we can get that. We have Chrissy and Marisa, the Hex Code Girls.
Oh, I love that.
And
Chrissy Buck.
Yeah, and Chrissy Buck. So we have a lot of other people here locally that do social media and do digital marketing, and that we just collaborate and work with side by side.
And then everybody is able to operate at a higher level.
Yes.
Exactly.
Awesome. They're able to do things like the big digital events.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that. Now, are most of your clients in Wichita?
Yeah. We at the moment haven't branched outside of Wichita. This town was starving for social media help. They were starving for people to bring in that community and really build on, not taking it aside from the siloed marketing, print, website, and build upon that.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, I can run a Facebook page, or I can just pass that on to the intern. We'll just slap a post on the wall and see if anything happens. No, you need to take it from that and actually teach them, no, you need a strategy. You need to build conversations. You need to have feelings involved. It's important to have the feelings.
Now, what are some of your tips that you give when people for people to do that, in order to, not just slap a post on the wall, in order to foster a conversation and community and possibly even real life attachment?
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
Okay. So, it boils down to. It really boils down to what I tell people is what I learned from Marcus Sheridan. You need to answer the questions that they don't even realize they have through your social posts. Just answer their questions. If you have customers coming in to ask you this, and this is stuff that you turn into content without them even asking you online. You take this stuff that you know they need to know and they want to know, and you turn that into a blog post. You turn that into a video. You even just turn it into a simple little micro Facebook post. And that will help create conversations, because they're seeing that you care enough to know about them, that you're already on top of it, and you know that they want to learn from you.
Right.
I love that.
And it's it's engaging with the community. So it's, don't slap a post on the wall and walk away from it.
Don't.
It's be there, answer the questions as they come in, communicate with the people. If somebody just says, awesome, I liked this, answer back with, great, I'm really glad you did.
Why?
Yeah. What was it about? Keep it
going.
It's utilizing your content to the best of your time. So, of course, one of the things that everybody struggles with is time. And so it's taking that one piece of content and finding a way to repurpose it without just having it post to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram all at once.
Don't do it.
Yeah, because we don't want the auto post of all the channels. So it's taking your video that you created and putting it on Facebook, putting it on YouTube, writing a very short blog post around it and embedding it into the blog post, sharing that to Twitter separately, taking a 60-second clip of the video and putting it on Instagram. And it's taking one piece of content and making it into 5 or 6.
Right.
Absolutely. Saves time, saves effort, and communicates much more effectively to each platform, as opposed to just doing it once and blanketing it. It seems like it'll save effort, but it won't work as hard for you.
Right.
Yeah.
It just won't work as hard. I wanted to see if anyone out there, by the way, who might be watching, has any questions for me or for Jen and Julie. And in the meantime, I wanted to talk a little bit more about how people can drive not only attachment to their brand by, you know, showing them stuff and answering their questions on social media. How can people drive real life, like coming in to the store or, you know, working in real life with somebody? What are some ways that they can use social media to really drive that action?
Well, one of our clients is is kind of an interior. They have furniture, they have knickknacks, they have the cutest things, and so we're really utilizing Instagram for them because, as you know, Instagram is 100% visual.
Yep.
And yeah, you can definitely take advantage of the caption space for sure. To go ahead and add some context. The more context that you add to the photo, the more likely they are, especially if you're running a special, a sale, you know, a contest even. It's a great way to draw in that foot traffic for a storefront or retail space.
Yeah, you know, so here in Wichita, we have something called Second Saturday, which Second Saturday is a small business, go out and shop. There's a pink bag that I think you buy the pink bag, right?
Yeah, but I think they changed the color recently.
It's not pink anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
It used to be pink.
Yeah.
And, so you buy a bag, and I think it's like $10 for the bag. But when you go to the store with your bag, then you save a percentage off of your shopping trip that day at select stores. And so that's something that, you know, they partake in. So we make sure that we show that on Instagram and show that on Twitter and get that out that, hey, it's Second Saturday. Come out, make sure to bring your bag. We're going to have these sales going on, and you're going to save this on your purchase.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what about somebody who has something that they can't show? What about someone who provides a service, or there's some sort of privacy or regulatory concerns? What can they do on social media to garner conversation and attachment?
You know, I love that one. One of my clients, or one of our clients, is a service industry. And we've said, you know, really utilize video in your store. Showcase your showroom, because they have a showroom. They have a product that can be installed, but then the rest of their service is a service industry. And we're like, do a Meet the Technician series. So do a video series of meeting who's coming to this person's house. So when, you know, Jim shows up at the house, then they're more comfortable with Jim. They feel like they've met him at that point. There's a meet them. It's showcasing when Bob has a birthday, Bob's birthday, and it's bringing still that human side of that service industry. Utilizing blog space was really great for them to describe what they do and what happens when the technician comes to your house and what the process is going to entail.
Yeah, education is a big part of it, even if it's not directly what you do, but if it's in the same realm of things that you know your customers are also interested in, it's relevant to them, sharing that kind of content even, so that you're not breaking any regulations or you're not doing anything like that, but you're still acknowledging that you have an audience that needs to know things. So taking that into account, caring that much about them to know what.
Uh-oh. We've lost our guests. Oh no, I hope they come back on in a minute. Oh, there you are. Yay. Hi. You there? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh. Do an interpretive dance. I can't hear you. I'm not sure. Can anyone out there let me know if they can hear Jen and Julie? Oh, well, sorry. Well, anyway, for anyone who has been watching, I've had as my guests Jen Cole and Julie Riley from Depict Media in Wichita, Kansas. They're awesome. And yeah, if you're just joining us, we're actually wrapping up. But take a look back at our conversation about how you can use social media to increase real life engagement. And thank you so much, guys. Sorry it ended so abruptly. Bye.